Hey, what's going on, everybody? BlazeHood here, coming at you with another My Hero Academia or Boku no Hero Academia for you anime tryhards out there. But yeah, let's get right into it. The episode starts off with Dark Shadow spazzing the absolute hell out because he can't control himself right now. Well, Tokoyami can't control Dark Shadow. Let me say it right. But yeah. Tokoyami is just freaking out because Dark Shadow is freaking out, and it seems to be whatever caused that incident. It seems to be Shoji getting attacked by one of the villains, severing his duplicate arm thing. This is whatever his power is lame to me. I don't care what nobody says. That's a lame power. You just duplicate your arms and body parts. It's really weird. So yeah, he said he couldn't take seeing him like that, so he just spazzed out. And it was already struggling to control Dark Shadow in the beginning because it's nighttime, and nighttime's harder for Dark Shadow to be under control. So he's spazzing out, flipping through the forest, and it's really weird how he reacts only to sound, because there's moments in there where Soji and Deku are sitting there behind a tree talking, or Deku's like inside Shoji's wing armed things, hiding and healing, and it's really weird that they can have like a whole conversation to themselves and no Dark Shadow's not reacting to it. That was just weird to me. He reacted to them stepping on a stick, but not them talking. But then later in the episode, he reacted like once or twice more from them talking. But yeah, that was just it. So we cut to the next scene. We got fucking Bakugo. Freaking, I don't even like Bakugo, to be honest. I really don't like Bakugo. His attitude is just, it's not even funny anymore. The first season, it was funny. I thought it was interesting and something. But after a while, it just gets like to the point where you're like, what is your problem, dude? I really don't. I'm one of those people out here who does not like Bakugo. He has a cool quirk and a cool character design, but I don't like him as a character, personality-wise. I really don't. I prefer motherfucking Todoroki way more. So now they're trying to deal with Blade Tooth. What's his villain name? I think it was Moonfish. Yeah, it was Moonfish. She's over there saying piece of meat, flesh, and all the other stuff. They're sitting there trying to deal with him. And Bakugo dumbass is over here like, man, I'm tired of this. I'm tired of running. I'm going to try to blast them with my explosions. And Todoroki's like, what are you doing? You don't blast them with your explosions. And Bakugo's so gung-ho to just blow this guy away without a plan on how you're going to get close to him, because he's shooting blades from his teeth. That's a stupid quirk, or, you know, whatever. He's shooting blades from his teeth, and he can't even get close enough to him without some kind of plan. And then he just tells Todoroki, just freeze the fire that's caused from my explosions in the forest. And then he said he's going to impair my vision. What if I don't see it? And besides, how are you going to get close to him? Which I said. And I'm just like, Bakugo, just sit down. Bakugo is so smart. We saw in the last season he studies better than I think Deku and Todoroki. So it's like he's very smart. So like, why does he say some of the dumbest shit sometimes? It's really weird. I really don't like Bakugo. I hope, like, I heard in the manga he gets like some kind of character development, but I really hope I see it this season. I really do, because right now I really don't like him like that. So yeah. So Todoroki is just sitting there just like, what are you doing? Just stop. And we just going on, arguing back and forth, and then we get to the part back where I'm like, okay, Midoriya does have a better plan. He does have a way better plan than what I thought. I thought he was gonna sit there. He got to the point where he has this typical hero trope where he doesn't want to abandon any of his friends. So he actually came up with a smart idea, and I actually kind of liked how it played out. It was really smooth. I enjoyed it a lot. So his idea was to have Soji use his duplicate arms, seeing as if he gets those duplicate arms cut off, it really doesn't even matter. So he decided to have that kind of distract Dark Shadow, and they run towards Bakugo. So they run into Bakugo and Todoroki conveniently, because Dark Shadow's weakness is light, and they have them using explosion and his flames to try to weaken Dark Shadow. And Bakugo, just being an asshole he is like, as normal, I'm a pretty bad matchup for you. Because I didn't know Dark Shadow could be weakened by just a little bit of light. Like, I know he used a combination of Bakugo's explosions and Todoroki's flames, but I thought they would have made him a little bit more massive, because he's so massive. They shine like a small light on him. Even Shoji, I think, was brainstorming in his head, like, if we can get Dark Shadow back to camp, and get him by a campfire, he would be weakened. I was like, so it doesn't even take much light to get him under control. It just need a little bit of light. I could probably flash my phone light on him, and he'll be weakened. I don't know how much I don't know. I kind of dislike the quirk now a little bit now. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, so they, knock down Dark Shadow, weaken him. He makes fun of him, all the other shit. So he says, damn, man, Tokiyami has to have that that other trope where the character just beats themselves up even though they know their friends don't really care, and who cares. So after that, they're trying to decide what to do with Bakugo. So I like how they just completely left him out of the equation completely. They didn't even take in his feelings into consideration. They just said, just pretty much sit there, be quiet. I'm tired of you always yelling, saying go to hell and all this other dumb stuff you be doing. So we're gonna figure out a plan. So they're just like, you know what, we're gonna have Bakugo run with us. Don't use your quirk, don't do anything. We're gonna stay undercover and we're gonna be cool. I like how they completely just didn't take him into consideration. I thought it was funny. His face on it was hilarious too. And then we cut to Sui on Uraraka fighting Himiko. And looking through YouTube and online, people really like Himiko. Is she like Toga? Is she that out cold? Like, I know what her quirk is because I read it online, but I'm not gonna spoil it for anybody who's on the anime only. But yeah, it's kind of just like, I don't know if I like her that much, but if you like her, that's cool. But yeah, we get to the fight, and I like how Toga fights. She's very agile, very smooth. So Sui just starts to just throw Uraraka away, just like, go get help, I'm coming with you, I'll be right behind you. And she's Usui, or Sui, however you say her name, the frog girl, she quickly gets dealt with just like it ain't nothing. And she gets pinned to the tree by one of Himiko's little they look like giant needles for blood. So yeah, she just pins her to the tree with one of them and grabs her by the hair. And here's Uraraka coming again with these gunhead martial arts. I'm just like, man, I like how they can make little references like that. Every chance she gets to fight somebody with a knife or a sharp object or some kind of weird power, she just references those gunhead martial arts. It kind of makes it feel more realistic, like she really did learn something from Gunhead and the hero internships, because it felt like all the other heroes didn't really show what they learned besides her and Deku. Other than that, no one ever really showed what they learned or what they did from their time in the internship. So it was nice to see that. That was a nice change of pace. So she quickly gets dealt with Himiko quickly gets dealt with because she gets pinned to the ground. But then as soon as we think we got her, she starts making this creepy face. It's really weird. Like, I seen a picture of it in a manga, and the anime did it really well. It's like her teeth all her face is all wide. She got a fucking shit-eating grin on her face, and she teeth just sharp, and I'm just like, oh my god, you're creepy. And she just references this obsession she has to Stain, and it makes me think back to where she met one dude when she was with Dobby, and she met old dude in the villains, who was like the leader of the villains, the kid who can like turn someone to who can decay somebody. I forgot his name. He got the hand on his face. I can't remember at the top of my head right now. I can't remember. It's bothering me too, because it's the easiest thing in the world. Shigaraki, there it go. Yeah, there it go. But yeah, it made reference that back when she's talking about Stain, saying I want to kill Stain, I want to be Stain. I'm just like, you have a real weird thing about love. So that was a nice character quirk to her, because I saw a video on YouTube where some people were describing her character, and I was like, okay, I guess I can understand it. She has this weird thing where she dresses like something that isn't cute and tries to be cute, like wearing a schoolgirl uniform with fucked up hair. So I guess that's cool. I guess that makes sense. I guess that's all right. So then she gets quickly pinned to the ground, and then while she's pinned to the ground, she sticks this needle and starts to suck Uraraka's blood out. And I'm starting to like wonder, like, when she's like taking blood like that, can you not move? Because the entire time Uraraka didn't do anything. She just kind of just sat there on top of her. I'm like, you're not gonna punch her in the back of the head or rip the needle out? I'm like, when she's taking blood like that, is like, can she not move? Like, I got a Discord. Can somebody come to like the Discord and tell me in the manga section or something, or in a spoiler section, like, can she not move when she's taking blood or something? Because I was wondering why she didn't move. I don't know. That just really bothered me. Like, why are you just standing there? And then all the rest of the guys run up, and Himiko just gets out of the way, tries to run, because she's like, I don't feel like dying today, even though they're heroes and I don't think they're gonna kill her, but whatever. And she turns around, she kind of smiles at Deku, and she mentioned before that she likes battered and beat up, sliced and cut up guys. So I was like, okay, we got a Deku crush going on there. That's weird. This kid's in high school. I don't even know how old she is, but whatever. she runs away, and then while she's running away, they're a regroup and they start to look for Bakugo, and he's gone. Now at first I was like, this motherfucker ran away, dog. Please don't tell me old dude and ran away because he thought he could take all these villains by himself or something stupid. But no, it's this guy with this quirk with this cool mask on, and he can somehow shrink people in these tiny blue orbs or something and just have them in there. And I was like, that's a pretty smooth quirk. Now if you combine that with like Dobby's flames or some shit, like just imagine shrinking somebody down and just blasting them with your flames or something just completely overpowered. That would be sweet. I don't know, somebody gave me some good quirk combination in the comment section below if you guys watched this video. But yeah, that was pretty smooth right there. And then he just gets the fuck on. He sends a message to all the villains and he gets the fuck on. And then we cut through to see Aoyama just hiding behind a bush, terrified. And it's kind of just like, oh my gosh. I don't know, man, I really don't like seeing Aoyama like that. My man's was like, he was really terrified. He got that real terrified look too when he like holding his breath and shit. It's really bad, it really is. So I was just like, come on, nah, man, don't die, hang in there, man, hang in there, you got this. But you know, Dobby started coming closer and closer to the tree, and I thought he was done for. But you know, they got called away, and that was the end of it. And then what's the name, old girl, she my favorite character in this show too because of her creation quirk. I always forget how to say her name too. It's like Yayorozu, there it go. Because when the first time I saw her name spelled, and I thought it was the craziest thing in the world, but you know, whatever. Yeah, they cut to her and she pinned something on this villain who has like chainsaws or something coming out of him. And I really like her creation quirk, man. That would be a cool quirk to have, to be able to just create anything. So yeah, so we cut back to Himiko, and she regroups with the villains, and she tells you she met a cute boy, which we know she meant Deku, and we're just like, whatever, you weird, you just want to be him. And when she takes blood like that, what is she, like, what else can she do with it besides like what she does in the manga and stuff? Like, does anybody else know, like, what else does she do? Because I don't read the manga, I kind of just read what I see online and go from there. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just curious to know what she does besides, you know, what I saw online and stuff. So yeah, and they come up with this another sweet plan where they kind of have Uraraka toss them and Shoji aim them, and you know, they're gonna stop the villains before they even can leave, and they drop down in front of them, and then pretty much the episode ends with this weird guy talking. And that was pretty much it right there. Now if I had to rate this episode, a lot happened, but at the same time not that much happened, because you know, Bakugo pretty much got kidnapped and Dark Shadow went out of control. I mean, that was it. It wasn't like a massive amount happened in this episode. So hopefully next episode will be a fight episode and we're going to see some major stuff happening, because I don't know what's gonna happen with Bakugo. And yeah, man, I think that's gonna be it for this video right here. I don't got too much else other to say than it was just a good episode. It was a good episode. I guess if I had to rate it, I'd give it a 7. And then yeah, that's gonna be it for this review right here. If you like this video, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, all that bullshit. This been your boy BlazeHood. Peace out.